All right, coming up next, I'm going to debunk the lie that you can't have fun while getting out of debt. I'm going to introduce to you a couple who is having so much fun while paying off their debt. So check out their story.
I was just living a life that was just, you could just feel the weight of the world on my shoulders. I just started getting fed up with the way things were.
We just didn't feel like we had any freedom. And I also didn't really know, like, we have this money, where is it going?
We're trying to get to a place in life where we can breathe.
Our church, they just put up on the screens, hey, we're doing Financial Peace University.
We just looked at each other and said, hey, we just got to do it. It was almost as a matter of fact. It was something about the word financial and peace, it was perfectly named. It really was, because I wasn't having peace. Our finances there was nothing peaceful about it.
And even though it was hard coming to terms with, okay, we need to make some really big changes here, it felt hard.
But we were up for it. We were like, man, because what we were doing was just not working. Once we got through financial peace, we immediately, the BMW had to go, the motorcycle had to go.
If we haven't used it in the last month, we're selling it.
It's out.
And we did.
We started just paying everything off, snowballing. As that was happening, you could feel the freedom.
Oh, it felt amazing. It still feels amazing.
Still feels pretty good. Watching Dave's YouTube channel and you constantly seeing people screaming their necks off like, I'm out, I'm free, debt free. And I'm like,
you want to be those people.
You want to be those people so desperately. There's a sacrifice in the beginning that you have to make.
But the thing is that our goal, we didn't want to go back to where we were. So making that sacrifice for that short amount of time was completely worth it. This is our new excitement in life. You know, the cars and the stuff and all that was fun. But this is more thrilling because we're achieving something phenomenal.
You know, when baby says too, so there's still a journey to go, but man, we're not where we used to be.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming in. You guys, your story I love so much. So to kind of jump right in, you guys are currently on Baby Step
2.
Yes, we are.
Okay, so take me a little bit before the journey.
You know, I was just literally remember being, every time we swiped the card, the pressure was, it was like a knife. I was like, oh, should we be swiping this card? You know,
and how did we get here?
Yeah, like,
how did we get in this position with all this debt? And we don't know what to do.
So how much debt did you guys have?
So we had about 92,000 in debt after all is.
And what was it? Was it credit cards, student loans?
All of it. It was credit cards, student loans. We had cars, motorcycle. I mean, we would just, you know.
So everything you just listed to me, you're like cars, you know, credit card debt, which is probably a lot of stuff, you know, motorcycle, everything. From the outside looking in, just looking at you guys probably like looked like you had it all together though. Like you probably had some great stuff. Did you look good to people that didn't know the money situation?
Yeah, we looked normal.
Yeah,
we looked normal.
We looked like all of our neighbors, but we didn't realize how bad we were in debt until we sat down and we listed everything. And I cried. I was like,
and then you think you're doing good because you every couple of weeks you pull out a pencil and paper and you're writing down numbers to make sure you can pay the bills. But paying the bill, that's just not enough to pay the bills. Your status quo, you're not getting anywhere.
Yes. So you guys got to a point with your money that you're like, okay, we're just like piecing things together. We're trying to pay the bills. We're starting to feel the pressure. We're feeling the stress. What was the moment that you said, we have to change and do something different?
Well, I think...
it was a church.
It was a church.
Yeah.
It definitely was a church because you walk in there just feeling like it's another week, heavy-hearted. You're praying that God comes and reveals himself that Sunday physically to pull us out of our situation.
Which he did.
Which he did.
He did. It came up on the screen. Hey, we're doing our next course of Financial Peace University. And at the end of it, like...
Are y'all like nudging each other?
Well, Jeremy was like, babe, financial peace.
It was just like the perfect word. Financial peace. Put them together.
They don't go together, but they should.
They should go together because it is. We're like, all right, let's sign up. And we did. And we did. We got in there. And I was a little bit apprehensive because I always thought I was a good budgeter. You know?
Yes. But so what did budgeting look like for you when you thought, oh, I'm a good budgeter? What did that mean?
It was, write down my bills, what had to go out and what's left and how do I allocate that money.
Yes.
And that's easy to do when you're single and you're young, you don't pay rent.
So during Financial Peace University, what were your big aha moments of like, oh wow, we can do this and like, oh, we're doing it wrong? What were your thoughts?
For me was we are sending other people all our money. Why don't we have any of our
for everybody else but us?
Right? Like, You take some money. You take some money.
Yeah, it was tremendous. It was first the feeling of, my God, why I didn't know this information sooner.
Yeah.
The weight of the gravity of that just hit me like, my God, had I done this even a couple of years prior, a few years prior, what a game
even
changer.
Before we bought our cars and the motorbike, before we bought all that,
and it was
we wouldn't have done it.
So, but we fortunately had a great coach in that, and he said, "Hey, that was then. You know now."
That's right.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
We drew the line in the sand and say, "Okay, here's the game plan."
And where are you guys at right now? How much have you paid off?
Just about 70,000.
You guys, seriously,
Just
you're like way down the road.
Yeah,
in
we got rid of those big ticket items. That
so you sold cars.
Sold cars.
Got rid of the BMW.
Sold the motorbike.
Got the motorcycle. Just eating.
But was it hard selling the cars? Because we tell it to do for people. We're like, if you can get it.
We did the math. And I think the cars was what we struggled on, the motorbike and the car was what we struggled on, because we had a beautiful BMW.
Yeah, you got caught up in the luxury and the lifestyle.
And the Harley's fun, and driving the Beam is fun.
You're going down the highway and all that stuff, but then we did the math, and the math became more attractive to us than the vehicles.
Exactly.
And that lifestyle that we were leading. We wanted a more enduring lifestyle, a more permanent situation.
You guys are killing it. I mean, seriously, I'm like, you've made such progress, and you've made the sacrifices, right? Like, I mean, we talk about when you go into debt, you can wonder your way in. You cannot wonder your way out. You have to be intentional. You have to have sacrifice.
Yes.
So, what has life looked like in baby step 2? Have you had fun in baby step 2?
Absolutely. Yeah. Honestly, part of the fun is seeing that you're getting out of this, seeing the reality of, wow, I'm not straddled by that huge amount of debt.
Yes.
Like, it's so close.
It's
to
exciting.
Be completely out.
We find that we're doing more now than we were before.
Wow.
And it takes more planning, absolutely. But there are so many things that you can do for free. There are so many ways you can get discounts. We're always online. Hey, let's sign up for that email and we can get 20% off.
Yes, that's right. That's right. You can't always be as spontaneous, but you get to do all this other free stuff. And it makes you get creative too. Yeah. So what are like the favorite things that you guys have done with the kids while in baby step 2?
I think sometimes, Rosanna's really good about we'll pack some lunches. So we'll go explore different parks.
Yeah, we'll Google recreation centers where
we'll
it's
take
free.
pictures as a family, just stuff that's, building us. And it hasn't cost us anything but just
gas.
Totally.
Which is in the budget.
Which is in the budget. It's already pre-planned.
Yeah. They're always like, everyone's like, oh, well, don't you just want to go out and have coffee together? And, I've got keep cups. We'll pack a hot coffee or a hot cup of tea with us and we drink it in the car instead of going through the Starbucks drive-thru and spending $10. And then they want a snack, so you buy a snack and it just goes up. But, we packed great snacks. Yeah. And we packed great coffee that probably tastes a little bit better than
what we're going to pay for. You're probably a great coffee maker.
And we have that. We still have that experience of going out and eating out. We're just not giving other people our money.
And it's actually a better experience because one, something about being intentional enriches your experience for your family. Yeah, because you're thinking about your family. You're thinking about the experience you're going to have, and so when you're intentional, it just elevates your overall experience. Yeah. And we're another day closer to being 100% out.
Yes, that's such a good point because I'm like, because mentally that you're taking care of your family on a deeper level than ever before, absolutely. Right? You're setting them up for this incredible future. So it's like when that foundation is laid, the immediate and the present is so much richer.
It's fun. It's exciting. And even, this might sound weird, but at the end of the weekend, I love having money left over. That we budgeted the money. Yep. But we didn't spend it. Yeah. And that's so exciting because then we save that.
Yes.
Rosanna's been great using the app, so that's been...
I'm like, wait, my specialty. I'm just going to go in there. I need to put that in.
We got it.
Yeah, for every dollar. Is that
every dollar.
It saves our lives every day.
Absolutely. And I love, I've got this left. Okay, I paid that bill.
It's very clear. Here it is. If she made a change, I'll pull out my phone. Okay, cool. Just checking, making sure you're good. Okay, cool. We're good.
So what would you say to someone, because there's people watching right now, and they're thinking, oh, wow, they had $90,000+ in debt. They're getting out, but they're doing it as a family. Like, what would be your encouragement? What would you say to someone that is sitting here watching you?
I would say stop. Stop thinking. Just do it.
Just do it,
do the plan.
Just do it. Put everything about your worries, I'm not going to have this anymore, I'm not going to have that. Don't worry. You can get it back. Just stop overthinking. Go do financial peace.
We want to be the ones victorious.
Yes.
Scream. We want to scream. That was getting on me so much. I was watching Dave's YouTube channel and everybody screamed. I was like, I want to scream.
Yeah, I want to scream.
I want to scream.
And you will. You guys, isn't that crazy?
We're getting close. We're getting close.
Like, you're so close.
excited.
Okay, after you come do your debt-free scream, come back on the show.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I want to hear all about it.
Oh, man.
Sure, because if you're so happy now, I cannot wait to see how excited you are.
We're going to be screaming.
It's going to be loud.
Well, seriously, you guys are such an encouragement. I mean, like, for families watching, for people that don't think they can, or people that are in the middle of the journey, like, you guys are living it out, but yet you are enjoying life. And in a deeper, richer way
100%.
than with BMWs and motorcycles on payments. So
exactly. They may look fun, but this is way funner.
So good.
This is much better.
Yes.
Take a breath, babe. Take a breath.
I can breathe better. I'm starting to breathe.
No, I love it. Okay, guys, if you want this, seriously, click the link below. Go to Financial Peace University. Sign up. Check it out because it is the proven plan. Amazing. And you guys are living proof of it.
Absolutely.
So,
we vouch for Dave Rand. Financial Peace.
Uncle Dave. Thank you, Uncle Dave. Thank you, Uncle Dave.
Thank you guys so much for coming on and sharing your story.
Thank you.
Seriously, fantastic.